You might not always see it, but God's timing is always for your good, even when it doesn't make sense. The first truth you need to realize is that God is never late. It's easy to think He's forgotten about you, especially when you're waiting for something big, a breakthrough, a new opportunity, or a shift in your life. But God's timing is perfect, even when you don't understand it. In Ecclesiastes 3:11, it says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." God doesn't move on your timeline, but His timing is always on purpose, always aligned with what you truly need. The second truth is that delays are often a part of God's preparation. You may feel like you're stuck or moving backwards, but in reality, God is preparing you for something greater than you've imagined. Romans 8:28 promises, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." What feels like a delay is often God refining you, building your character, and strengthening your faith. So when the time comes, you're ready to step into what He has prepared for you. A hidden danger is that we rush ahead when we don't see results right away. When you take things into your own hands and act prematurely, you're actually getting in the way of God's perfect plan. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." When you trust God's timing, you'll find yourself walking in divine alignment, and everything will fall into place at just the right moment. The third truth is that God's timing teaches you to trust Him. There are seasons of waiting where all you can do is hold on and trust that God knows what's best. His delays are not denials. They are often His way of testing your faith and making sure that when the blessing comes, you can handle it with humility and gratitude. Isaiah 55:8-9 tells us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." God sees the big picture while you're focused on a small part of the story, and His timing always works out for your good in ways that you couldn't have planned yourself. Lastly, God's timing protects you. If He had given you what you wanted when you wanted it, it might not have been the right time, and you could have missed out on something far better. Sometimes waiting allows God to remove the distractions, wrong relationships, or obstacles that would have gotten in your way. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." Waiting on God allows Him to clear the path and align everything according to His will. So if you're struggling with waiting, remember that God's timing will always work for your good. Trust His plan, trust the process, and know that when the time is right, God will show up in ways you never expected.